Hello, everybody. I'm Emily Grego. I'm President and CEO here at the San Leandro Chamber of Commerce. And today we have a Government Affairs Roundtable, Meet the Candidates. Our guest today is Bryan Azevedo, and he is running for City Council in District 2. So I just want to say thank you, Bryan, for being here with us today. And I've got a set of questions that I will just go ahead and start firing off to you. And then you can let us know a little bit about who you are and why you're running for office and what you intend to achieve if you were to win this race. So we'll go started. Okay, so my first question is, why are you running for office? If you could just briefly tell us what you see as the major issues facing San Leandro and how you will respond to them.
Okay. First of all, thank you guys for having me. I'm a fourth generation here in San Leandro, and I bought my grandparents' house, and I've seen it go through some changes, some good and some not so good. I'm running for city council because anybody could be on the city council for a vote, but we need a champion for our principles and values, somebody that's fighting for the community every single day, and I'm dedicated to it. And as your city council member, I will represent working families and small business and make sure San Leandro is an affordable place to live, work, start a business, and raise a family. I promise to be proactive and accessible if elected. And the major issues that are going on in San Leandro right now, we have a lot of civil unrest, we have a homelessness problem, we have a garbage problem, trash problem. We have a lot of issues, I can go on. But yeah, we need solutions for some of them. And homelessness is a big issue in San Leandro. I live by the railroad tracks, and there's a homeless issue over there. And I'm pushing for a greenway where we can use the railroad tracks to go down to downtown San Leandro a safe way, and we clean up the area and it's more visible. Another solution is we need to find out there's at least 4 different kinds of homeless people. So we need to find out which kind of homeless they are, because there's some homeless people that would love to get a place, and be good. They're just down on their luck. But we have homeless people with issues of mental illness and drugs and other issues. So we need to find out what's the best way to deal with them, because that's becoming a big issue in San Leandro. And those are some of the challenges in San Leandro.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you on those. It's definitely, we see it everywhere. And the homelessness is something throughout the entire Bay Area, but starting at home would make a difference, right? So yeah, I agree with you. So my next question for you is, do you have a steering committee or a manager for your campaign? What endorsements have you received or are you seeking? And what are you doing differently this election than the past elections you've been in? Because we know that you've run for office in prior elections. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Okay, well, first of all, some of my endorsements are, I'm endorsed by Councilmember Benny Lee. I'm endorsed by Councilmember Victor Aguilar. I'm endorsed by Alameda County Supervisor Richard Valle. I'm endorsed by Hayward Councilmember Francisco Zermano, Hayward Councilmember Aisha Waab, and several Reckham Park commissioners and several senior commissioners. I point out that I'm endorsed by people in Hayward because I plan on working with all the cities around us, because we have a lot of regional problems to work with. And I'm also endorsed by a lot of small businesses in San Leandro: Faucet Portable Showers, Sabina's Coffee Shop, East Bay Flowers, The Comic Shop, Orbit Skate Shops, All Steel Fitness. So yeah, I'm supported by a lot of small business in San Leandro because I believe in a balanced approach, looking out for working people, folks living paycheck to paycheck, seniors on fixed incomes, to the small business owner. San Leandro is like an ecosystem, and I believe we need good balance. And this campaign is a little different than last time. I'm running a more neighborhood-focused strategy. I'm reaching out to all the different demographics in San Leandro. I had the energy and everything last time. I just didn't channel it the right way. And this time I'm channeling it different, and I'm reaching out to everybody to make sure that they know they have a voice. So everybody gets a piece of the pie here in San Leandro.
It's good. And do you have a campaign manager, or is it
I'm sorry.
yourself and your family?
No, I do have a, sorry about that. I do have a campaign manager, yes. Nathan Stallmaker is my campaign manager, and I have several people advising me.
Okay, great, good. Thank you for that. So I know that you just talked about some of the top issues affecting San Leandro. Tell us what you see as some of the top issues affecting businesses in San Leandro.
Well, the top issues affecting businesses are some of that I mentioned. COVID is a big issue. And then the civil unrest. We have a lot of businesses board up in San Leandro. And I've been here a long time. I've never seen San Leandro like this before. I know it's a combination of different things. And with COVID right now, it's really limiting businesses to be able to make money. And I know there's some businesses that are able to work outside and able to still make money. But as I've heard, they're only making 1/3 of what they made before. You guys probably know more about that than me. But I really see those issues affecting businesses here in San Leandro. And yeah, and we need to open them back up as soon as we can, but in a safe way.
Yeah, I agree. And you're right. There are some businesses that have been able to pivot in different ways, but it still might be affecting their business overall income, like you said, to 1/3. It's definitely challenging. So as you think about that, and you think about the types of challenges that you see the businesses being faced with, what strategies would you choose to help lift the local economy? What could we do to help that move along?
Well, I think it's part of regional strategy and it's a local strategy. And I want to be proactive with the Chamber of Commerce and work with all the businesses to promote them and attract new businesses in San Leandro, because we have a great location here in San Leandro. We're always in the middle between San Francisco and San Jose, and we have a lot of opportunity here. But with COVID going on, I see the whole country, a whole world changing, because I'm talking to people in New York and I'm talking to people that work at Google and Apple, and a lot of people are working at home right now. There's going to be less buildings that are going to have people working there. More people are going to stay at home, because some businesses are saying that, why am I going to rent a building if we can have our people work from home? So we got to come up with more strategy, and I'm working with people to come up with strategies. And I believe that we're going to have more open buildings and open space in San Leandro. And I believe that we can have our businesses work with it and come out to a new future with it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for that. And then my last question, and we're keeping on time pretty well. So my last question is, with our country's economy facing so many challenges, the unemployment rate is worse than it's been since the Great Depression. Many businesses will not reopen, and some could face closure in the next weeks and months. Our public transportation system is suffering, and they have unheard of losses on a daily basis. So almost every effort we've made to offer opportunity in the last 25 plus years is being challenged. And we don't know how long that challenge is going to happen or be going on. So with these comments in mind, how does our city remain stable in light of all of these challenges?
Yes, I understand things are bad right now. There was going to be some tough decisions anyways, and now there are going to be even more difficult decisions. In times like this, we need a council member that is active and responsive. During this crisis, we worked with several small businesses in San Leandro, and we gave away over 3,000 meals out of my driveway. I believe we need someone on the council that can bring small business and the community together, and I've proven it. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, Bryan. I appreciate always talking to you. I do know that you are always out there and trying to do the best thing for San Leandro. I even know that when you cleaned up Palma Plaza, you pulled that together, and we all drive by Palma Plaza, so we know what a great service that was. So I appreciate you for that, for running. So thank you and congratulations for stepping up and running.
Thank you.
Just wish you all the best. So thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah. Thank you all for having me. And I believe it's all about giving back to the community. I love San Leandro. Thank you. Yeah,
as do I. So everybody, Bryan will be with us again September 29th. And we're going to have a live government affairs meeting. We're going to invite all of our members, and you can ask Bryan any more questions that you want to know from him that we didn't approach today. So we will get some information out to you about that. So thanks again, Bryan, and we'll see you on the 29th.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.